Welcome in. I hope all is well. Definitely appreciate you guys for pulling in. We about to go into our fifth match for the Grand Challenge of 2026. This is my first time entering the Grand Challenge. So again, if you guys have any tips and tricks, always feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. If you are new here, please hit the like button, follow, or subscribe. That would definitely help the channel out a lot. So let's get into it. I'm not really too sure how to play this one out. Every time I see a King Gambit, I feel completely screwed. So as you can see, I'm being very indecisive about my pick. I decide to go Incineroar, and then I withdraw him. So as you can see, I'm like very indecisive on what to do. This is a big thing. Being able to look at the team that you're going up against and knowing what works from the selection of mons you have. I felt like in the beginning of the Grand Challenge, I really wasn't utilizing my Porygon, which pretty much screwed me. I found out later on that it was a very good idea to be bringing out the Porygon. I just didn't know how to utilize it. Whenever I feel like there's a very powerful mon on the other side that can one swipe me, I always try to bring out the Gengar. I always try to bring him out. But this is like a 30-minute selection? Like, come on, I'm gonna use the whole 2 minutes to pick the team? That's the thing. I gotta know what to bring in every situation. I felt like I had a good team. I just didn't know how to apply it. All right, so we don't go with the Gengar, and we decide to go Porygon and Dragonite. So this match is our first match using Porygon. Okay, so let's load it up and let's see how it goes. All right, we're looking good. Again, if you guys enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate you guys for the support. Appreciate you guys for rocking out with us, and let's get it going. So now we're in match 5. Okay, he starts out with the Incineroar and Among Us, which is what I've been doing a lot of. So I kind of feel like I know what's gonna happen here. Okay, so now that we got our grassy surge working, I'm trying to decide on how I want to move with the Among Us, because I know he's gonna use a fire move regardless. So now I'm like, do I take out this Among Us? Do I switch out both? I'm really not sure, because this Incineroar can take out my whole starting lineup. You know, so now I'm like, god dang, do I try to go for the Spore? I can't. I'm pretty sure the Incineroar will have safety goggles on it, but you can't always assume. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, I gotta switch out something. I want to switch out Rillaboom because I still want to be able to have that terrain effect. Porygon is pretty bulky, so I decide to go that route. We throw him out there and we hope for the best. We definitely hope for the best. It does download, which raises his special attack for this one. My Among Us used the Rage Powder, brings all the attention towards him. Comes out with the Flare Blitz, does a lot of damage. So Incineroar wasn't really affected by the Rage Powder. I'm assuming it does have safety goggles, and any Spore move is just like irrelevant at this point. I should have left out my Rillaboom, but I didn't want to risk him taking like a Flare Blitz or something like that from him. So now I have a sleeping Porygon. So now, like, the only thing I can do is like throw out Toxic towards Incineroar and try to switch out, or I could just let him bulk up and then, like, you know, just let him withstand the damage. So I'm hoping that, you know, if I hit recover by some magic, some wild wind of luck, he'll wake up and be able to like strictly recover. So he knocks off my choice specs, which kind of is a good thing, low-key. It's a pretty good thing. We hit him with the Toxic, and now we got a Poison Incineroar on the floor. So we're okay, but my Porygon has only got like 31 HP. We're not looking too good, but at least we know his Incineroar is taking damage. Okay, we go for the next turn. Again, very indecisive. I'm very indecisive on what I should be doing. So as you can see, it's taken me a minute to figure out Rage Powder or Foul Play. I know that the foul play isn't going to do too much damage. I know that for a fact, but his Among Us isn't really too privy to too many attacks. Again, I don't know why I hit Rage Powder again. I do not know why I hit Rage Powder again. Okay, that was a dumb move on my end. Please leave in the comments what you guys would have done in that situation, because the tips and tricks would definitely be helpful. So here we go. I throw up Rage Powder. He becomes the center of attention, but it doesn't matter because he's not affected by it. I'm assuming his Incineroar has on safety goggles. So he takes out my Porygon. The recover never takes effect because he never woke up. So he's damaged by the recoil, but he's healed by the grassy terrain and then poisoned by the toxic, which I thought would have took away a little bit more health, but you know, who am I to complain at this point? Now I'm trying to decide, do I throw back in the Rillaboom or the Dragonite? I go straight for the Rillaboom. Why? I felt like that was my biggest mistake. Only because that Incineroar is still on the floor. So now we're going to try to Spore Ninetales and then Grassy Glide or something with my Rillaboom. I want to use high horsepower, but I don't know if I'm faster than him. So now I'm starting to think, should I just switch in Dragonite? Which is a good idea, only because I'm expecting him to do a fire type move on my Rillaboom. So we go that route. We definitely do go that route. We switch it out, which is another thing that I really wasn't like conscious to, which was switching out Mons mid-turn. I don't know why I wasn't switching out Mons to get like a better typing advantage. But we do. And then he makes the same, like pretty much the same adjustment. The Icy Wind takes out my Dragonite, which pretty much screws me. As you know, dragon types are weak to ice, so we pretty much booted on that one. So my Dragonite is out the way, my Porygon too is out the way, and then now my Among Us is frozen. So now we're in a bad position on match 5. But what do? We're gonna play it out. We always play it out to the very end. Again, if you guys are liking the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. All the support will help, especially the tips and tricks. So now we're about to go in with the Rillaboom. As you can see, I'm getting that sense of like discouragement, but I'm still fighting through it. Still fighting through it. At this point, I am 4-1 right now. At this point in the tournament, my record is looking at 4-1. And it's looking pretty bad. It is looking pretty bad. But we're fighting through it. We're still trying to figure out what we can do. Being that the Among Us is like frozen, everything is just like wishful thinking when I'm selecting his moves. Everything is just wishful thinking because I can't guarantee that he's gonna actually land the move or move at all for that meaning. He goes in with another Blizzard, which wipes both of my pieces off the board, making this the fastest battle throughout the tournament. Again, I definitely appreciate you guys for the support. GG's to the opponent. We'll definitely be back for more. This is the end of match 5. I appreciate you guys for the support. I hope you guys enjoyed the day. If you like the content, please like, follow, and subscribe.